Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm very excited to share with you the new Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. I have 3 products here, 2 are the same shade, and I purchased mine from superdrug.com, and because it was £15 and I also have one of their points cards, it then entitled me to free next day click and collect from one of their stores. It was delayed somewhat because of the weather, so I was meant to receive it yesterday, but unfortunately it was delayed, which is absolutely fine, no problems at all. And so I've now got my hands on these. Now I've picked mine up in, now the shade that I am in the concealer is C4, and I have tried C3, but that's a little bit too light for me, although I can get away with it, but I really much prefer C4. And I've seen somewhere, I'm not sure if it's the website or the Instagram, that it says that the concealer matches the foundation. So with that in mind, I picked up the shade F4, so I'm really excited to try that on today. I have the concealer on, I have an eye look, I have my brows. The rest of my face I've just got my moisturisers on, and that's it. I have been out and about today, so I thought I'd leave my brows on and my eye makeup on, and because obviously I want it to, you know, this video to focus just on the actual foundation. So I picked up F4, so I'm really excited about sharing that. And then for contouring, I wanted to try F11. Again, I've actually tried the concealer and use that shade F11 for contouring, so I'm really excited to share this with you. It has taken a while to get here, but without further ado, I want to just show you around the packaging. So like I said, these are £5. You can pick them up now from either superdrug.com or tanbeauty.com, and of course they are £5. I love the nude packaging, really love that. Of course you have got the makeup or Revolution, Revolution makeup. So it says Revolution in large letters in rose gold, then Makeup Revolution London underneath, all in rose gold with this beautiful nude packaging. It's also matte as well. And then the barrel is rose gold as well, and this one is the shade, it is F4, and I'm just going to show you how much product. So it's that much product that you get for £5, so really good. Although I must admit that I've used, this is my second one of the concealer, and I've ran out of this one already, so this is the second one, so I've ran out of 2 since it was launched. So yeah, it's not lasting very long with me. Hopefully this will last a little bit of time, because although it's £5, you know, you don't want to keep purchasing, you know, every week, every other week, whatever. That will make it very expensive. But I'm so looking forward to this. If you've been watching my channel over the last few days, you will know that I'm having a few issues with dry skin. I'm moisturising like crazy, but I'm using the L'Oreal foundation. It's the matte foundation, and I'm just finding that it's a little bit too matte for me at the moment. So I'm really hopeful that this is not too matte, but I don't want it to be too I suppose, I don't know, got to have too much shine to it, so I want it in the middle. So it's going to add a little bit of moisture, or give me a little bit of moisture, and it's also going to last. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm not going to do a wear test, but I'm going to share with you how it applies, and then what I will do is I will talk about it and do a follow-up video on this as well, and I will explain exactly how it wore throughout today. So let me just swatch F4, and I'll swatch F11 for you as well. So, wow. So this is F4, and it has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. That's exactly what I want. I go for the pink, or natural rose in the L'Oreal foundation. That's exactly what I want. But I'm really surprised. One swatch and it is so opaque. So where's F11? So this is F11, and I'm going to swatch this one as well. Now I was in 2 minds whether to go for F11 or F12. 12, but I went for F11, and I'm just hopeful that it's going to work for me. It looks like it's going to be, I mean, the contrast is very, very clear there, so I think that's going to work very well. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just put the lid on that one. So I'm going to just dot this on my face and we'll see how we get on. It's very, very soft. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever used a stick foundation before, but it feels very, very soft. Very, very creamy. Yeah, really, really enjoying that. I don't want it to drag on the face, definitely not. What I'm going to use to buff this in is a clean kabuki brush. It's just a kabuki brush that I always use every single day. I've got a pack of around about 5 or 6 of these that I purchased from eBay. I absolutely love these, so I'm going to definitely try this and see how we get on, or test this with the foundation. And so let's just now blend this in. Now with the L'Oreal one, I have to use quite a bit of product. I mean, I love it to, you know, I love a full coverage basically. So from these swatches, I'm really hoping that it is going to be full coverage. I mean, we can always add more. Now it's buffing in very, very nicely, very, very quickly. And I think it's going to be a very, very good match as well. Now what I don't want to do is mess up my brows. Now I am going to have to apply a little bit more. Now I always have to do my nose with my finger. For some reason, with the brush, it does not want to apply. It just comes off. So I always have to do it with my finger, and that works very, very well. Not only that, I don't want to take my brows off. Now, of course, I'm used to a liquid foundation that I just apply onto the brush, and you know, that works usually for me. But I must say that this feels so soft, so creamy. Now, of course, I love a matte foundation, so this is going to have to be really, really good for me to swap over, because I always go down my neck as well. So it is, you know, my holy grail is the L'Oreal, but actually I really like how quick, I mean, the name Fast Base really suggests that it's going to apply very quickly, and it does. I like the fact I've not put any primer on either. I mean, I have been using the liquid, is it the liquid? I can't remember the name, but it's the spray primer. I've been using that now for about a week, and I've really loved it. But because this, I know this is going to be not as well, it's a, you know, not a matte foundation, so I didn't put that on today, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I really like the fact, and even with the L'Oreal foundation, it does give me a little bit of shine. Now I've got a problem with my chin. It's the area that I actually use a primer. You know, which primer is it now? It's from Makeup Obsession, or Obsession Makeup London. Always use that on my chin, but actually my chin looks very, very airbrushed. Now I had to put on a couple of applications. It's the area that I need the most coverage with. It's the area that I find, because it's quite oily, it's the area that, you know, the foundation actually disappears off that area. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to mattify it first before I move on to, in fact, actually, do I want to do that? I'm going to have to mattify some areas. I was just thinking, because I want to obviously contour, but I'm just going to mattify some areas first of all, just because I always have to in these areas, especially on my chin. But I'm really impressed. Now I have got some pores on there as well. Obviously, you know, if I used a primer, that would be even better, but I'm finding that the pores on my chin are, well, I can hardly see them, so I'm really pleased with that. With the foundation from L'Oreal, they do not get rid of the pores, if you see what I mean. So I'm really pleased with how that's looking. I love the colour, I love the application. I've got a little bit of glow, but I haven't got too much glow. And I know straight away, I mean, I have used lots and lots of foundation over the years, trying to get the right one. And this is why I'm so pleased with the L'Oreal foundation. But I really like the look of it. It's, when I touch it, it does feel like it's not matte, but you know, it's not sold as a matte, but I really like the feel of it. It doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere, so I'm really pleased with that. Now what I want to do before I put on the rest of my makeup, I'm going to now see if I can contour with the F11 shade. So yeah, so far so good. So I'm just going to, it is so soft and creamy. It is amazing to apply. Now I'm just going to use another brush, another kabuki brush, and I'm just going to just pat that into the skin. Obviously I don't want to completely get rid of all of the product. It's quite warm, so if you like a perhaps more cooler contour, you might want to think about going for another shade, but I do like a warm contour. In fact, I did a contour comparison a day or so ago, and the Makeup Revolution contour kit actually came out on top because the warmer one really did suit me. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit, but that has worked really well. I hope you can see that. So now what I'm going to do is get my Makeup Revolution Renaissance Glow, and this I'm obsessed about. So, and I really want to make sure that, you know, basically my makeup is going to apply over the top of this how I usually would apply it and how I like to use it. You can see that I'm already hit pan. This wasn't, this was new not too long ago. So I'm just going to apply this. In fact, actually I usually do my forehead first. I really love the colour of this actually. C4 is definitely, I was a little bit concerned because I thought if I get two C4s, is it, you know, and it's the wrong colour, what am I going to do? So I'm really pleased that it's actually worked and it matches me. But if you do have any of the foundations, not the foundations, the concealers, then obviously you will probably have a good idea of which shade is going to work for you. Oh, I just love this Renaissance Glow palette, it's so good. Of course, I'm using that more as a bronzer now. So there's that done, and it's gone over the top very, very nicely. Now I want my blush brush, and the blush palette that I've been using a lot of is this one, and it's Makeup Revolution blush palette in Hot Spice. and I'm just going for this shade here. Also, I'm just going to buff that in with my kabuki brush that I applied the foundation with. I just like this area in particular. I mean, I do like quite a bit of blush, I suppose, especially at this time of year because we're all a little bit pale, but I also like it to be quite blended. Perfect. Now, of course, I'm going to apply my favourite highlight with my favourite brush. This actually featured in my favourites video yesterday. Absolutely love this from Makeup Revolution. It's one of those bendy brushes. I actually got it for this brush here, not necessarily that one, but certainly this one, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss Rose Gold Kiss. I don't know why I'm actually looking at it. I know the name off by heart because I've used it so much. This brush really does apply this so well. I love it. And because it is contoured, it goes very nicely down the nose. Like that. And now I'm going to apply my favourite lip combination, which again featured in my favourites video. I haven't even told you. It is the Makeup Revolution Renaissance Lip Liner in Chauffeur. So it is this one. I'm getting carried away because I'm so excited about this product. I'm so relieved as well that it actually reached Super Drugstore. So it's that lip liner, so I'll just apply that. If you want or need a soft lip liner that lasts all day, you will love these. And of course, I'm going to use the corresponding lipstick in Chauffeur. Now I've just got to go under the eye. I've just remembered I took off all of my makeup underneath my eye so that I could put on the new concealer again. So which colour did I use this morning? I think it was this one. The palette that I'm using is this, and it's the Life on the Dance Floor VIP palette. And I used this morning this colour. So this top one, and that one is Worthy. You can see that I've hit pan very much here because what I've done, what I do is I actually mattify my eye every single day using that shade there, and it is Champagne. Just love it. I also used Tycoon on the lid, and then I used this one down here which is called Influence, just to deepen up the corner. I managed to actually get out and about today after not being able to go anywhere for nearly a week. And I'll be able to tell you more about that tomorrow. So I'm using that Worthy shade just to go underneath the eye. These eyeshadows are so pigmented, absolutely beautiful. And I'm so pleased now that they're permanent. So I'm just doing that, just a nice little eye look, and that is my makeup. What I really want to, I mean, I'd love to hear your feedback on it, but what I'd really love to hear is your thoughts on how it looks compared to my L'Oreal foundation. I must admit, looking in the mirror now, it actually looks really, really good. Obviously, I've only just applied it, so I don't know how long it's going to wear, how well it's going to wear, should I say. So yeah, I'm really excited, and of course I will do a follow-up video to let you know my thoughts and how long it lasted, you know, compared to what I'm used to with my L'Oreal foundation. But so far on application, it has worked really well. It's given me the coverage that I really love, especially on my chin area. Yes, I had to go over it a couple of times, but usually, even with the L'Oreal, sometimes it just does not want to last long. So I'm going to be very, very intrigued to see how long it lasts. But it really has covered my chin area especially, and also it's made it look airbrushed. You know, those two applications, really, I'm really pleased with it. Also, I mean, like I said right at the beginning, for the last week or so, I have noticed that my skin is very, very dry. And I've been, like I said at the beginning again, moisturising like crazy, trying to add that moisture, drinking loads. But the foundation, because it's matte, and I haven't got any other foundation to try because I don't buy any other foundation because I love L'Oreal Infallible so much. But obviously I couldn't wait to try this, and I must admit it's given me a little bit more moisture. It hasn't made my skin look dry, which the L'Oreal one has, so I'm really pleased about that. It's worked really well with the concealer. It's worked really, really well with adding and applying all of my products over the top. So yeah, really, really pleased. So I'm just going to remove my cat ears. And yeah, so I would really love to hear from you. Obviously, I always love to hear your feedback, but I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this, what you think it looks like compared to my L'Oreal foundation. Do you think that there's any, you know, shade difference, things like that? I'd love to hear that from you. And if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would really, really love it if you subscribe to watch future videos. I upload every single day apart from Sundays, but even sometimes I do upload Sundays as well because I really like to share things with you. And I try and get Makeup Revolution or Tan Beauty products to you as quickly as I possibly can. Unfortunately, this has taken a little bit longer because of the weather, but I do try my absolute best. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.